Let's move on to the 2020 NFL schedule reveal, which, of course, is tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on NFL Network. And if we sort of break it down, guys, and think about what's gone on in recent years, there are so many instant classics, so many bouts that have gone down that we'd love to see again. So in 2020, we are going to get to see some of those old rematches rekindle on the field with those games. So in honor of Peter and Kyle's new NFL digital series called Run It Back, which you can watch, I think, right now on NFL Throwback on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Guys, when the schedule is released tonight, and Trace, we'll start with you here, which old matchup do you want to see run it back in 2020?
You know, the Dak Prescott conversation is going to rage on all offseason as long as this contract's not signed. And the but in it is the Week 16 loss to the Eagles in Philadelphia, where Dak Prescott had all his weapons. They were all there, Ezekiel, Amari, everybody. And Carson Wentz and Boston Scott and Greg Ward Jr. and Josh Perkins and the rest of the ragtag gang that was the Eagles won a division essentially by beating them. That's Dallas Goedert in the end zone. Eagles, Cowboys. This thing last year, everyone expected the Cowboys to find a way to beat Carson Wentz in the bad news Bears that he was playing with. Guess what? Carson Wentz beat him. I want to see Eagles, Cowboys, because for so long it was Wentz can't beat the Cowboys in a big one. Well, he did, and he threw to that guy, number 84, Greg Ward Jr. That ain't Amari Cooper,
yeah.
And guess what? Amari Cooper wasn't in the game when it mattered most. I can't wait to see Eagles, Cowboys, whenever it is. Let's go. Let's run it back.
Before I get to my answer, let me do a shameless plug for my guys, and they didn't know I was going to do this. But if you want to watch something cool, watch Run It Back. Just think about this. You get to watch old school highlights with two guys that love the game, but they have fresh, new school pop culture references, literally marrying errors. And you can watch it because we all are starving for some content right now. So make sure you check out Run It Back. It's some cool stuff. For me, I'm going with the Texans and the Titans. The Texans, they have won the division the last 4 out of the 5 seasons. But when it comes to the Titans, they have a couple of guys that mark this on the calendar. We're going to do our thing versus this team. I mean, Derrick Henry, almost 300 yards, 3 TDs in 2 games versus those guys last year. A.J. Brown, 240 and 2 TDs in those 2 games. So I love the fact when guys have big-time numbers and production over a certain team. I remember how I was. I would look at that calendar and say, I can't wait for this game because I'm going to try to do my thing. I want to know who these guys are this upcoming season. This new talent on the Titans team. And also, what are the Texans going to do without D-Hop?
Nate, thank you very much. Those are very kind words. It's kind of like Peter and I have the energy of when Beavis and Butthead were sitting around watching Danzig videos and just loving life. It's like that. But Nate, I'm also going to say the Texans, but a different team. Let's go back to Texans Chiefs, if you will, my friends. How quickly we forget how weird this game was in which the Houston Texans, this is a touchdown to Darren Fells at Arrowhead Stadium. That touchdown put them up 21-0 on the Chiefs. They would tack on a field goal to go up 24-0, and then they would lose on a 51-7 Chiefs run. I got to see these two go back at it. You know, it's not the first time. As we know, another Houston franchise back in the day was once up 35-3 in the playoffs and lost to the Buffalo Bills. Those Oilers came back the next year and were doing home playoff games in the Astrodome. It can happen, but oh my holy God, that was a biblical meltdown for Houston. And with the offseason they've had, I really want to see how Deshaun et al. Without Nuke is going to stand up to Patrick Mahomes and the Kelsey bully machine, because that was really one that will be for the archives, up 24-0 and losing by about 70. Houston, I got to have something.
Well said. The one I want to see again, I guess it's not really an instant classic, but Niners-Packers. I just feel like Aaron Rodgers isn't going to let it go down like that again. And if they do beat them and the Packers get their revenge, it shows that they're an improved team. Like, right, you have to take out the representative of the NFC in the Super Bowl. So, to me, then everybody can shut up about Jordan Love because they didn't need to spend their first-round pick elsewhere to improve or contend for an NFC title. I cannot wait to see this game again. I hope that we do. More Good Morning Football on the way. Nate, what's the first thing? Thanks, Kyle. What's the first thing you used to do when the schedule dropped? Don't tell us now. Tell us after the break. You need the player perspective.